Hi everyone, this is Manchi Damiano from Bitaled HE3A, and for today's vlog, we are going to fill in an actual competency assessment result summary form, or also known as the course. So let's start. In the first box, you just have to write here the candidate's name. For example, John Kevin M. Santos. And for the second box, you just have to write here the name of the assessor. For example, I will be the assessor of this competency. So I will write here my name, Miss Menchi L. Damiano. For the title of qualification or cluster of units of competency, we already have here the Computer Hardware Servicing NC2, but we have a lot of qualification under TESDA training program. For example, the Cookery NC2, Hairdressing NC2, Beauty Care NC2, and so on. In this box, which is the assessment center, you just have to write here the assessment center where the competency assessment will be conducted. For example, TESDA Training Center. For the next column or boxes, we have here the performance of the candidate in the following units of competency and corresponding methods. For the first column, we have the unit of competency. If it's blank, you just have to write down or list down all the unit of competency that the candidate must perform, and also the assessment method that the candidate will be demonstrating. We also have the two remaining columns here in the right side, such as the satisfactory and not satisfactory. So in here, you just have to put check mark on each column whether the candidate performed properly the method or the demonstration. Also, don't forget to put the date when the assessment happened. For example, this competency assessment happened on May 2, 2022. As an assessor, we should also make sure to read all the notes or the messages included in the competency assessment results summary form. So in this form, it is noted that satisfactory performance shall only be given to candidate who demonstrated successfully all the competencies identified in the above named qualification or cluster of units of competency. In this area, we have here the recommendation where the candidate must comply. In the first box, we have here the for issuance of NC or COC. For the second box, for submissions of additional documents. And third, for the reassessment of the candidate. For the next questions, did the candidate overall performance meet the required evidence or standards? You just have to pick yes or no. And the next one, the overall evaluation. So you just have to choose whether the candidate is competent or not yet competent. And after that, we will now proceed with the general comments, which should be consisting of the strengths or improvements needed by the candidate. So in here, we will write, "Congratulations, you did well in your assessment. Keep up the good work." After commenting on the candidate's performance, we will now proceed with the remaining boxes below. So, in here, we just have to write the candidate's signature and the date. And as an assessor, you just have to put your signature here. And as well as the date. The assessment center manager should also put his or her signature over here. So now we are done with the upper part of this form. We will now proceed with the lower part, which is the candidate's copy. In here, we just have to write the name of the candidate. Again, we have Mr. John Kevin M. Santos. And in here, the name of the assessment center, the TESDA Training Center. Do not forget to write the dates where the competency assessment happened. And after that, we will now proceed with the assessment result, wherein you just have to choose whether the candidate is competent or not yet competent. And in the third box, we have to choose the compliance, additional compliance of the candidate, whether he or she have to submit for the issuance of NC or COC, for submissions of additional documents, or for reassessment. And for the remaining boxes, we have here the assessed by and the date. So as an assessor, I have to write my name here and also my signature and the date. So that's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have learned something in this blog. And don't forget that when you are filling up this kind of form, please avoid some mistakes or erasures. Thank you.